CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert snuggling with his head of human resources.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? What?
Astronomer CEO Andy Byron has resigned.
The company Astronomer says that Andy Byron has now stepped down. Everybody's talking about the story.
His wife has now deactivated her account. The wife later dropped her married name.
Parodies and memes are flooding social media.
Oh, look at these two.
All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? What?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
16 seconds. That's all it took for a multimillionaire tech CEO to become the internet's latest punchline. You've probably seen the clip by now.
It was the worst cover-up ever. She turned her back to the camera and he looked totally humiliated, embarrassed. It's like,
within hours, the internet wasn't just laughing. They were investigating. And what they found? Let's just say this wasn't your average awkward couple moment. The man on that Jumbotron was Andy Byron, CEO of a billion-dollar software company, and the woman, Kristin Cabot, his head of human resources. Neither of them were each other's spouses, and thanks to that concert camera, now the whole world knows. Since then, everything's unraveled. He's lost his job, his marriage is falling apart, and the company he built is scrambling to recover. Today, we're breaking down the aftermath, and yes, it's even messier than it looked. Let's start with what's now confirmed. Andy Byron is no longer the CEO of Astronomer. 3 days after the kiss cam clip went viral, the company's board accepted his resignation. The company's co-founder, Pete DeJoy, is now acting CEO while they search for a permanent replacement. As for Kristin Cabot, she's been placed on leave indefinitely. Her LinkedIn still lists her as Chief People Officer, but the company hasn't said a word about whether she's coming back. Astronomer released a public statement that tried to sound polished, but honestly, it just made things worse. People weren't buying it. Not when your top 2 executives get exposed at a concert for violating the very policies they're supposed to enforce. And let's be honest, this wasn't some minor mistake. Behind closed doors, Astronomer was falling apart. According to insiders, employees were sharing memes of their own boss ducking the kiss cam. One source said, "We knew they were close, but we didn't think they were that close." Rumors began flying. People wanted to know, how long had this been going on? To make things worse, even investors started pulling back. Rumors claimed 2 major venture funds paused their talks with Astronomer. And there's more. Astronomer has reportedly hired outside lawyers to conduct an internal investigation. One thing's clear, they're trying to clean this up fast before it spreads further. But even as the company scrambled, something much more personal was unraveling in public. And what happened next felt even worse. While Astronomer's board scrambled to control the company's image, Andy Byron's personal life took a direct hit.
You do have to think about the children and the spouses. We're all laughing about it, but they're all families and stuff.
There are a lot of damage.
Shortly after the video blew up, Andy's wife, Megan, quietly dropped Byron from all her social media. Then she deactivated her accounts entirely. No statements, no drama, just silence. But the internet noticed. Within hours, TikTok, Twitter, and Reddit all lit up with posts supporting her, calling her the real victim in this entire mess. Strangers were flooding old photos of her with words like, "Queen, you deserved better," and "Leave him, sis." And honestly, they're right. This wasn't just a bad look for Andy, it was a full-on betrayal. He didn't just cheat on his wife, he embarrassed her in front of the world at a public concert in high definition. What makes it worse? Andy and Megan have children together, 2 of them. While reports about their family life are limited, and they should be for privacy reasons, it's clear this situation goes way beyond office gossip. A marriage and a family has been torn apart. So far, there's been no official divorce filing. Court trackers in Massachusetts haven't found anything under either of their names as of July 21st, but insiders say it's only a matter of time. And then there's Kristin Cabot. She wasn't single either. According to recent reports, Kristin was also married at the time of the concert. Public records show she bought property earlier this year with a man believed to be her husband, the CEO of Privateer Rum. And while he stayed out of the spotlight, you can bet his life just flipped upside down too.
I think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this.
So now we're looking at 2 broken homes, 2 careers on the edge, and 1 hug that keeps haunting everyone involved. And what happened next? Well, it proved that once the internet smells blood, it doesn't stop. If Andy Byron thought resigning would calm things down, the internet had other plans. This wasn't just a scandal anymore, it was a meme factory. And nothing was off limits. Mascots from 3 different sports teams, yes, actual mascots, started reenacting the infamous kiss cam duck and cover at games. MLB's Philly Fanatic,
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? What?
D-backs Baxter, Savannah Bananas, plus SportsCenter. Each one mocked the exact moment Andy leaned down, trying to hide from the camera like he was dodging laser beams. Even Etsy got involved. Searches for Kiss Cam karma exploded. People are already selling t-shirts, mugs, and even tote bags with Andy and Kristin's freeze frame printed on them, right from the Jumbotron footage. Reddit threads didn't just meme the moment, they dissected it, frame by frame. From the timing of Kristin's back turn to the angle of Andy's squat. Some people tried to defend Andy, calling it a private moment made public. But most weren't buying it. This wasn't paparazzi footage, it wasn't leaked DMs. This was a public stadium, a live camera, and two people who looked like they'd forgotten where they were. And the internet lives for this. Because in 2025, when you cheat in public, you don't just risk getting caught. You risk getting viral. And once that happens, good luck getting your reputation back.
Could have never guessed that it would be such high-profile individuals. I do feel sorry for their partners and spouses.
In the end, this wasn't just a kiss cam moment gone wrong. It was a public implosion. A CEO's marriage shattered, a career destroyed, an HR officer exposed, and a company left scrambling to clean up a mess that played out in front of millions. What started as a single awkward hug became a global story about power, betrayal, and accountability. And it reminded us all that even in a world full of tech, AI, and billion-dollar deals, basic human choices still matter. Because here's the truth, cheating isn't just wrong, it's reckless, especially when you're leading a company, when people trust you, when families are involved. And the excuse of "it was just a moment" doesn't work when the whole world sees that moment play out on a 40-foot screen. Andy Byron didn't just betray his wife, he betrayed his employees and the values he was supposed to represent. Kristin Cabot didn't just bend the rules, she broke the very code she was meant to protect. Together, they didn't just spark a scandal, they ignited a lesson. That cheating is stupid, and it's just not worth it.